Hi there everybody and welcome to today's live stream. So looks like we're gearing up, just waiting to check in there, and great. So we've got a couple of minutes to go in the auction. It was oversold a long time ago, so pretty neat on that one. So I'll just do a bit of a welcome here. So hopefully if you enjoyed our discussion earlier today about auctions being sold out and the gas fee reduction, which people are enjoying already. I've seen some comments about that on a number of social platforms, so pretty cool. Excuse me. So cheers to everybody for that gas fee enhancement, pretty nice. So the charts keeps going in the right direction, so we're just got that going up in the angular direction. Let's just jump over to the auction, and boom, there we are, 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And this is auction day 135. 135, can you believe it? So it's getting up there, and it's looking nice. So still in the first 4 months of Axion's launch, pretty cool indeed. And that's going nicely. 116 million Axion up for grabs, 40 ETH, and 3 million is the auction price per ETH, and the Uniswap rate is 3.5 million. So pretty nice indeed. And we've got 6 minutes to go. It was oversold early in the day, back when we were doing our midday live stream, so pretty nice. And so 67,000 has gone in there for 56,000. We can go on the Axion today dashboard. We can actually see the price. Auction price is 16.15% higher than Uniswap rate. So that's there, folks. Now, often it starts off with a 10% discount to the auction price, is 10% discount to the market. So it's actually compared to that, it's 26%. So it's gone the other way. This happens when it gets oversold. However, you still get your 10% referral bonus. So if you've used the link in the video description, you would have got 10% still on top of that. So 16, and if you do a self-referral, i.e. refer yourself, you get another 10% in Axion, which helps to compensate. So that's where it's at the moment. So even with the self-referral, you'd still be 6% down, but relatively it's long. If you're going to stake it, then it won't really matter, because you're going to earn those sweet wrap Bitcoin dividends and Axion dividends. Obviously, the longer you stake, the better. Pretty awesome stuff indeed. So we're just watching that down. 4 minutes, or just under 5 minutes to go now. Pretty exciting stuff. Auction is sold out. You see all the party flags there. Pretty cool. This is the Axion Today dashboard, and this is the official Axion staking platform auction page, which you can see is the second one there. You just hook up your MetaMask wallet. You can see the link in the video description if you want to have a check it yourself and check your own wallet. You typically use a MetaMask wallet in the Chrome browser or something like that. So pretty cool. What else we got here? We've got 76 million buybacks from today. That all goes back to stakers like you and me. That's 36,740 US dollars. Pretty nice indeed. We've got a pretty handsome Axion prices moved back up. 0.0048414, almost got to 0.005. Then a few sell-offs there, typical at those key psychological points that you get some people selling down a bit, and then it just steps it way back up. But that's actually kind of nice if you get that little staircase moving up over time. I think that's quite a nice way to move up in price. So pretty cool. So our seller amount in auction is 90%, so that's 30 ETH. We ended up selling 39.64 ETH, so well in excess of 100%. And so yeah, 106%, pretty neat. And so that's what you get, folks. Now, it's typical if you're going to go into the regular daily auction, which this is. So they're held on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and they're just over 100 million Axion, then you can get a 10% bonus if you use a referral code. So it can be anybody's, and so you can get that. It gives you 10% more Axion. And what happens is when you come out of a regular auction, you need to stake it for a minimum of 60 days, but you can stake it for a maximum of 5,555 days. And obviously, the longer you stake, you get way more shares. So every year that you stake, up to 15 years, you get 20% more shares for every year. So it's well over 300%. And that's why we have a lot of people staking for 15 years, and they get all that Axion dividends. They get 8% inflation, and they get the big paydays, which are paid in Axion, and on top of that, they get the liquid wrap Bitcoin every Tuesday and Friday from the auctions. And obviously, if those are sold out, they get a lot. If they're slightly oversold, they get even more. And even if they sell out at 30-40%, they still do really well out of the wrap liquid dividends. So it's pretty neat, and they're very successful. There's huge pressure on the auctions at the moment, on every day, and that shows you the demand that's just growing for Axion. And if you want wrap Bitcoin, you pretty much stake Axion as well. So it's really exciting. Later on in the year, we'll probably have some altcoins as well, maybe third quarter. We'll see how that goes. So it's going to be just hugely exciting. So I hope you enjoy that one. So we got here, we've got 2 minutes to go, so we're just enjoying this one. If you're watching this afterwards, which many people will be, hope you enjoy this. We've got how to buy Axion in the video description below, and also other links that you can get as well. So they're pretty neat to grab as well. So you can learn lots more about Axion on this YouTube channel. There's lots of videos on staking, on auctions, on liquidity mining, on marketing, on strategy, on wealth management. There's all sorts of stuff on this channel, on test nets that we did when we were practicing stuff. So pretty neat on that, and I'm sure you'll enjoy a lot of that content. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like and share, hit the bell for further notifications, and I hope you enjoy the last minute and a half of this auction. This auction day number 135, 28th of March, and it's looking pretty awesome. It's hugely oversold, and so don't go in today's one. You might want to consider another day. But I always recommend going in the last half an hour if you're concerned about the auction price versus the market price, because they do change around a lot, and you can enter in, and that's what we call a sniping hour, the last moment. So here we are at the last minute, just about finished. Auction day 135, and there we are. It's pretty much not changing because I think people have realized that it's well oversold, and they'll be looking at another auction. We've got another regular auction coming up. You can see 100 million, 29th of March. That'll be auction day 136. And so that's coming up shortly in the next minute, actually. So it's going to be starting soon. So let's watch out for that. So pretty fun there. We're just waiting for that to happen. And at the wrap up of the auction, we're going to obviously start the new auction, day 136. But we're also going to look at the key metrics in the Axion ecosystem, and we do a nice wrap up of that to keep you up to date with how the health of Axion is going day to day. So it's pretty good to just check out the numbers if you've got a little bit of time, and you can watch this auction video. So pretty neat. All right, 6 seconds, folks. So we're just about there, just about finished, and yeah, 2, 1, and boom, there we are. We finished day 135. So that will take a couple of seconds to process, and then we'll move on to the 100 million that's available. That's $48,211 on the 29th of March. So auction day 136. It's also a regular auction. You can see that on Tuesday, the one that's started will be followed by the number 6. That's number 6 venture capital auction that we've ever had. They've been super successful, and that's where you get wrap Bitcoin liquid on your staking page of your platform in real time, that you can withdraw at any time to your MetaMask wallet, and that starts in 24 hours time. So that's pretty exciting. Number 6 VCA. And so that's going to be epic as well. People love it, and you'll love it too. So check that out. Let's quickly refresh. Now, we generally recommend, if you've got less than $1,500, to buy on Uniswap and stake on the staking platform here. So you need a MetaMask on your Chrome browser to get some Ethereum to buy Axion. And if you've got over $1,500, then you may want to consider the auctions. But like I say, you need to go in towards the end of the day, just so you know that you're getting the best deal with the auction price versus the market price. Very important that you're informed about your decision making. There are warnings when in the auction when it gets oversold, so that's useful too as well. So that's a lot of people still go in though anyway. But then the future price, of course, if you're very bullish on the future price of Axion, which I am, then you'll think, 10-15% higher doesn't really matter too much in the long scheme of things. And you also get wrap Bitcoin and stuff, so it's pretty exciting from that point of view. All right, let's just refresh this page. That's another 76 million in buybacks that have gone to stakers in Axion. So 80% of the auctions and regular auctions, 80% of the Ethereum and regular auctions goes to the Uniswap. They buy Axion with it, and it gets given back to stakers like you and me. So there we are. So we've just got 100 million just started. We've got 25.83 would be a 90% sellout. That's a sellout because you also get a 10% auction price discount to start with, but that can be eroded as demand goes over 90%. And once it's gone over 100%, in other words, it's 400 million, then that disappears altogether. But if you use the link in the video description below, you can get a 10% bonus. If you self-refer to yourself with 2 accounts, then you can get 20%. So you need to think about how that fits into what you want to do. So that's pretty much it for that one. Day 136 has started. It's got 24-hour countdown at the top there. You can use the referral code in the link below or someone else's referral code, and you can get yourself a 10% bonus. All right, let's go through the numbers. So we're going to go to the top. We'll just check the chat. Chat's nice and quiet, so we'll just keep going. And let's go to the top here. We've got 276.7 billion AXN in total supply. So if you're after the total supply figure, a lot of people like. We've got 65.6 billion in liquid, and we've got 211.2 billion staked, which is outstanding. You'll be hard to find a staking platform in cryptocurrency that has that kind of staking. It's pretty much number one now. So pretty amazing. We're at 76.31% staked, and that excludes a few things. If you add a few other things in, we're much higher than that. So over 80%, I understand. So crypto rank number 515. Total stakes 22,511. Average stake amount is 9.38 million. So gives you an idea what the average is. The average stake length is 1,921 days, and that's actually higher lately. So that's really good, showing that people are staking longer. The market cap is 45.6 million, so that's gone up significantly since yesterday, and that will reflect the price going up, and we're going to check that out in a second. So staking, as I said, is 76.31%. The share rate is very important. It's lower today than it will be in the future, so it's better to stake or invest your Axion today in stakes and get all the rewards with the share rate. So basically, you take, if you had 1 million Axion, you divide it by 1.1245. Excuse me, and that will give you the number of shares, and those shares are the number one thing. Axion shares are what you're after with your Axion. So it's better to stake today with a lower share rate, because in a year's time it will be way higher. So pretty amazing to get in today, and those shares become more valuable over time. So pretty cool. All right, so that's that, and then we can see the auction running here. This is required to sell it. It's 28.42 ETH. We've got a 10% cheaper auction price, but as demand goes in with ETH, that will slowly erode if it goes over 90%. So pretty cool, and we'll see how it goes. Obviously, the current market values of Axion change, Ethereum change, so the values will change just slightly during the day, sometimes dramatically. Just depends what's happening with the markets. All right, so let's quickly go to the analytics and look at the wallet numbers. And this is number one in Numero at the moment. Not really. And net staking is actually the most important thing. But getting more wallets is very important for the ecosystem to expand and grow and so forth. So we've got about 18,000 wallets at the moment, and we've got about 11,000 so that are active, very active. So 11,354. So it's still going up every day quite nicely. We had 49 new active users today. And we've got, let's have a look, last week, 531 last week, which is pretty good. And my personal target is to get up to like 2,000 per week, but I'm pragmatic about that. I want it to slowly just step up as we just slowly move that marketing, branding out. People get more familiar with the Axion brand, connected to the Bitcoin too. If you want Bitcoin, get Axion. If you want to buy and stake Axion, you get wrapped Bitcoin. So it's a really lovely branding tag as well as being very financially beneficial to the investor. So pretty cool on that. So that's the one day, and we're just watching that grow. Obviously, the social media will grow with it, so we'll watch that as over time. All right, so let's have a look at the overview. Check out the number of shares. There's 461.6 billion shares. Now, this has actually gone up about 1.5 billion since we did our live stream only a couple of hours ago, where we covered the gas fee topic. Pretty outstanding. That's just really solid growth. It just really shows you the demand. Now, if you also stake for longer than 350 days, then you can get the first big payday. It's like an extra bonus on top of the 8% inflation and the 2 auctions with dividends. And so you can get this extra bonus, and it's paid in Axion. Now, with Axion, when you stake it, you get the rewards at the end of the stake for all the Axion, but wrap Bitcoin through the 2 venture capital auctions each week, you get that in real time. So you can take that and do whatever you want with it, hodl it, or you can spend it, or you can buy more Axion, whatever you want to do. So it's pretty exciting. There's a bit for everybody here, and so we've got 5 of those big paydays, and they go over each year. So first 5 years, and you need to be staked for 350 days over the first one, and then 700 over the next one, etc. So just add on 350 days to cover all those dates. Pretty cool. And Max Share Club is now at 81.09, so it's a new high, 81.09. It's only going up really. You can unstake, obviously shares disappear if someone penalty unstaked, but that's very unlikely to happen for someone who staked 15.2 years, because you just lose it all the shares. So you don't want to early unstake a 15-year max stake. You just lose it all. There's 5,669 stakers, pretty nice, $39 million. People have really backed Axion and a stake for the long term. Obviously, they get way more shares, over 300% more shares, and they would get way more wrapped Bitcoin and Axion as well. So pretty neat. Bitcoin auctions 35.23 is what we've got at the moment stake, so that's pretty neat. Almost $2 million in 5 venture capital auctions, and we've got another one starting in 24 hours time. So if you stake now, you can get a part of that as well. So you can get basically stake during it as well, and you start earning the divs. So here's the Axion payout per M share. Pretty cool. This is just for the Axion side of the thing, not the wrapped Bitcoin, and it's 202 for day 134. So it's just 1 day behind, but that will update later on. And we're back to our auction again. So no Ethereum's gone in there yet, but you watch it, it will really go for it. It's been pretty stellar the last couple of weeks. All right, so I think we're just about there on the activity wrap up. We'll just have a look at some of the activities of people. So this shows you the activity that's going on the blockchain, and that's so Axion's on the Ethereum blockchain, and this shows you all the transactions that are happening on the Axion staking platform. So remember, this is the Axion staking platform, and it shows you a lot of things that people were doing on it. Max share, someone just max shared $1,000 for 15 years. You got that lovely max share there. Now, when you put your Axion into a stake, it actually burns the Axion, it destroys it, but in return you get Axion shares, and they're the most important thing, and they go up in value over time. So pretty important stuff because the share rate goes up, and potentially the price of Axion will go up. So those two factors really drive that, and so shares become more valuable. So your shares will be more valuable in the future because it will cost someone else more. Even if the price stays the same, it will cost someone else more in the future to get the same amount of shares that you get today, and that your shares determine how much of the reward pool you get. So pretty exciting. So that's, I think 2 minutes ago someone did that. Some big stuff here. 20 million was staked for 15 years. Big numbers. 10,000 US dollars. Big numbers. Someone did cashed out their wrapped Bitcoin. So that just shows you can cash it out at any time. They did that 8 minutes ago. And so you got lots of these stakes, 15-year stakes, heaps of them, just going for gold. And that staking number's going up. So very sustainable system because we want people to stake more than we're minting, and that's happening. So it's a beautiful thing to see. And you can see all those 15-year stakes. Look at them all. And that's just in the last hour. So pretty cool. All right, so let's look at the highlights. A lot of people like the price. So let's have a look at that. 0004814. It's nice and green. We like green colors. You can see that I've got a couple of green lines there. That's just me giving sort of an angular, triangular angle of where I think it will go, rather than it being very steep, just a bit more flatter, but it will just slowly staircase up. That's my expectation. So we'll watch that happen. We're gaining momentum. Very cool. Hence the title of the video, which is gaining momentum. Now we've got 8.4 million US dollars in liquidity. That's really good. Just about $1 million in daily volume. It's gone up, so that's nice. And pooled ETH is at almost 2,500. That's really solid. And just under 8.7 billion pooled ETH. Axion, sorry, and we're just shy of 40,000 transactions, which is really nice. So I'm really happy with all those metrics. The chart looks great, and we'll just watch it do its thing. We've got, yeah, we're looking really good. So here's some transactions going on at the moment. It's on the actual Uniswap market, so not on the auctions. So on here we have the auctions. These are where you can get Axion, but if you've got, typically we suggest if you've got under $1,500, you can, you can buy it on Uniswap here, and all you have to do is, we've got a link in below, it's got DEX tools, which is what we're looking at right now, and you just click the red trade button. You connect your MetaMask wallet, which is a Ethereum wallet which is an extension on the Chrome browser. There are other browsers that use it as well, so you can just put that on. Very easy to use. You get a special password, basically a couple set of words, maybe 12 words that you can use to set your security, and you can basically send Ethereum to it. You can even buy Ethereum with fiat currencies like US dollar inside the MetaMask wallet. That will get you some Ethereum, or you could do it on Coinbase, and then once you get your Ethereum in that MetaMask wallet, you can then go into the auction or on Uniswap, so you can click that red button, and you will need to approve the token that you're buying first. This is a security measure, and then you will be able to do a trade for your Ethereum for Axion. Very cool indeed. Once again, it's pretty exciting in crypto land, and you can do things like that. All right, so there's the price chart at the moment. Let's have a look at the couple of hours, and we're going to have a quick look at that. So we're going to go to the hourly chart and check this out. So you can see we're just slowly staircasing up there. That's the kind of chart I like. Very cool indeed. And we'll see how we go with my little expectation there with the yellow bands there. So I'm just going to go back to the daily again. And you can see that we're still quite a young token, but we've a hugely growing community with incredible tokenomics, which we call punkonomics, after its founder, basically. So Brian is the strategy and marketing director, and before him we had Scott Press, and both of them have added incredible value to the project. We've also got incredible devs in the dev team, just fantastic, from lots of them. There's a whole ton of them, and we've just excellent stuff that's going on. Awesome community as well, so great place to be. And some of the ethos is that it's community based, it's ethics based, and that the tokenomics are sustainable. Includes inflation and deflation tactics, and so it's very exciting stuff, and there's lots of stuff to come. It's pretty exciting. All right, so I think that's pretty much a good wrap up. We'll go to the actual Discord. We can see that the announcements today were, once again, if you missed it earlier, they have done finally the enhancements for gas fees. They've discovered some stuff, and they were able to make some improvements up to 20-40%. So you can see, as it stands, we very excited news team, though, through some frankly brilliant, innovative algorithmic formulation. Our own DevDro, which is one of the people on the Discord, has worked with the dev team to further improve and simplify our contract. The reason longer stakes cost more money in gas is due to their complexity. So when you do a transaction on a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain, it has certain mathematical algorithmic complexities, and they affect the cost that you're going to pay on those. Every stake that costs more than under 1 year, and a max stake costs the most, so max stakes are 15 years. And this complexity, it was discovered that the big paydays, which we talked about, those 5 big rewards that you get over for the first 5 years, estimates shown on the staking platform were overrepresented, the payouts. As you know, there's a moving number anyway, and changes as more stakers enter the environment, which means it probably goes down because there's more people staking. With this new update, we will be able to provide greatly improved big payday estimations, most importantly, significantly reduce the gas fees for stakers. So the Ethereum blockchain has congestion issues because of all the applications that are on it now, and Axion is one of those, and so the fees have basically skyrocketed, but they've been able to be pulled down recently, and the Axion team has done a brilliant job in doing that. So as a reminder, please never adjust the gas limit in your MetaMask. That's very important. You can adjust the gas price, which we call GUI, but not the gas limit. As it gives you a try and you can try and save the transaction costs. It will only result in failed transaction and lost money. So that's if you change the gas limit. So don't do that. So here's the main event. As it stands, we anticipate the stakes over 350 days, unstakes and upgrades. These are all features on the staking page of this Axion staking platform. You can, when you've got stakes, you've got active stakes and matured stakes. So these are some of the things you can upgrade them to 15.2 years and get those max shares, which gives you more of the reward pool, and that's what people are all chasing down. So pretty cool. You can also do unstakes and stakes, and that will also, all those fees on the blockchain, the Ethereum blockchain, will be cheaper now, reduced by 20 to 40% after this update. That also, on top of that, we've seen the gas fee come down, back down into 80 GUI during today. So if you get that, you're getting bonus with the 20 to 40% lower fees plus the GUI. If you're getting those both together, then it's much cheaper than it was. Fantastic. By cutting these fees nearly in half for max stakers, those people that have staked 15 years, Axion continues to deliver world-class responsiveness to our community. Starting in 30, basically that's done. That's been all completed. So then a bit later on, they just basically said it was completed. So well done. We've got a 20 to 40% improvement in the Ethereum gas prices for doing stakes, unstaking and upgrades. So that was terrific, and people are really enjoying it all day. So it's been fantastic. All right, so that's pretty exciting. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll just check the chat there. SA Homebuyer, keep the content rolling, enjoying all the non-stop updates. Very cool. Not many cryptos doing this, not at all. So we like to, in the community, we're pretty passionate, and we like to keep communicating about Axion because it's terrific. Certificate of deposit for everybody to get access to multiple dividends and a minimum 8% inflation. So fun times here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this show and a wrap up for day 135. And we'll just catch you at the end of tomorrow's one. We're going to do an extended live stream because we're going to be opening up the sixth ever venture capital auction, over $1 billion Axion up for grabs, and that's going to be terrific. Real wrap Bitcoin dividends flow through to all stakers in real time during the day as Ethereum enters that auction. So that's in 24 hours time. Now, if you want to get into today's auction, go in at the end, make sure that you get the best deal. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for further notifications, and I will catch you in the next one. Nice to see you, John Atkins. Good to see you here today. And John was on earlier. And yeah, it's time for me to get some dinner, I think. It's evening in New Zealand, about 8:30, so time to get some late dinner. Jay Fro, thanks, man. Well appreciated, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I've got lots in store. Remember, I'm doing my launch tomorrow after the Axion Today show. It's got a pre-launch on there. Go check that out. And then I'm doing the full launch of the next platform as part of the Axion Token community promotion. So it's going to be fun times. All right, I'll see you then. Cheers. Bye.